Welcome back to RimWorld. My name is Tobal. I'm giving everyone a bunch of crazy orders right now. We're trying to kind of get a lot of things out of the way. So what I've done is actually give most people priority over growing, cutting, cleaning, and hauling. We'll see how much that affects the job. There's a theory, there was something in terms of jobs and in terms of making the most efficient workforce, and it kind of comes from Dwarf Fortress. There are some theories, whether you have some specialized workers or you have everyone doing a same job, because in theory, if everyone's doing it, there will never be a backlog. It'll just get done as soon as it comes up. So that way, I mean, it might take one person away from their job temporarily, but eventually it'll get done. So there's different schools of thought on the matter, and I'm going to try just for a bit having almost everyone prioritize their growing plant cutting, which includes cutting down all these trees that we've had for quite a while. Now, that's pretty much been done. I did take I think I've got 3 chefs at this point that I've got on priority for cooking. So I'm trying to get some more meals caught up here because we're having a lot of trouble with people eating raw food and getting poisoned. So either we need to come up with a better solution for that, or we need to completely go to the nutrient paste method. Now, simple meals, I think, might not be a bad idea, because a simple meal is, let's see, work to make cooking speed. Can we increase the cooking speed, by the way? I've not really looked into that much. 100%, because I don't really see any other options. It's not like they've got a chair there. The room could probably be cleaner. But either way, so what we're trying to basically do, as soon as they're putting meals down at this point, the chefs themselves are picking them up because they're so hungry. So we're working on it. Remember, we did get, it wasn't Blevins, who was it? Elena? Wow, Worm is miserable. What is going on with Worm? Intense pain. You have pretty bad food poisoning. That's right. Worm recently got food poisoning from eating some raw corn. So that's why I'm trying to focus on getting some meals out the door at this point, so that people are going to go to meals before they start eating raw food. It looks like we're finally catching up. So I'm hoping by having 3 separate chefs. You know what would be nice, though? I mentioned 3 chefs. Who's the other person that's on the night shift? Who else is a night owl? None of you new folks are. Zyph is going to be greedy for a bit until we get Zyph their own room. That is really impressive, I believe. It doesn't have to be better than everyone else. It just has to be a good room. So Byroda, you know what? That's good. Byroda is one of the cooks, I think, that I have, yeah, on cooking duty. That means Byroda is going to be making meals all night long. Wait a minute. Yeah, he should be... What time is it right now? Oh, it's starting to get late. So Byroda and Azazel are going to be up tonight. Everyone else should be going to bed fairly soon. So, wow, Worm is having a rough time. Malnourished. There you go. Eat your food. You should feel better after this, I'm hoping. He's actually just puking. As soon as he eats, he's puking. Is there... The medicine we have, does that help with food poisoning or no? No, malaria, sleeping sickness, and plague. Okay. So I guess he's just going to have to tough it out. Look at all the corpses we have right now. Our butchers are going to have their work cut out for them too. So what I'm trying to do is take only the people who have a super burning passion for cooking. And... Oh, God. Oh, he's going to slaughter the animals? Oh, that's really rough. I mean, I honestly don't care about the cows all that much. It'd be kind of nice, I suppose, if we could have a nice build-up. Do we want to arrest him temporarily? He's so slow and so grumpy right now, and he's got food poisoning. He may not even get over there in time, but... You know, oh, we can't, probably because they're asleep. I was going to say we could probably make a new zone and make them go to a different zone. I don't know if I really want to arrest him. But at the same time, I don't think I really want to... I don't think I really want to lose our cows either. Wrong option there. What? Whose room is this Worm? Let's make this a prisoner room. Let's have Diver. Hopefully, this won't get into a shooting match. Nice. He just grabbed him and pulled him back in, which is kind of what we want there. So Worm is no longer slaughtering random animals. We'll undo that, so he's back to normal. Hopefully, his food poisoning will get done pretty soon. I don't think there's anything we can do for that, other than hopefully he won't, eat those the raw food anytime soon. How are you still managing to... Did I do a fueled stove again? Like twice in a row? Guys, what is going on? I'm losing it. Can you... You're not construction. Worm. You're going to try to eat again. You're probably going to puke, honestly. Like halfway full and then vomit all over the place. Yep, sure enough. Can you deconstruct this while you're just being grumpy and feeling like death? I get that you're starving. That's pretty, yeah, legit. You've got some pretty bad food poisoning, so I understand. Hey, we're finally getting to some of the hops that have been produced in a long time. Okay, let's do production electric stove. That's like twice now I've tried to do the same thing. Granted, we can't use it right now, but at least they're getting to some other orders. So what I was mentioning is I've got 3 people who have a burning passion for cooking, which means they're going to skill up very, very quickly. Even Kat, who doesn't have a lot of built-up skill, she'll get it pretty quick. So maybe we could have, I think, oh, this is what I did for Kat, that's right. I only have her doing butchering. Maybe let's have her do brewing as well. That way she can get her skill up. And then by the time she's good, we'll actually make the meals at a stove. That sounds like a good option. So she's always doing that. So we'll have 2 cooks. Why don't we try to find one more cook? Didn't someone really enjoy it? Even though they don't have the skill for it. That would be... I don't think Emily really needs to have it. Probably Elena, who's one of our newer employees, one of our newer colonists here. So I'm giving everyone who's got the cooking order a 5, so I kind of keep in mind who's where. Everyone else still has the major cleanup job for the moment, because we got a lot of stuff to clean up. I also have changed the storyteller settings to give us a bit of a break, not in difficulty, but just in pace. So I hope that's okay with you guys. I've gone to storyteller. I'm in Phoebe rough still, so we're still in rough, but I want a little bit of time to recover before we get the next fight. So I'm pushing it off. We did have about 2 raids back to back, and then a couple raids before that. So I'm hoping that at least we get a little bit of our feet under us. I think we can hold off on anything that comes our way, but just to give it a little bit more entertainment, I do want to try to build into the mountain still, but that's going to take some time, and we still have to basically get our, P's and Q's in order here. Between this episode and next, I may start heavily digging into the mountainside to start transferring our goods. Now, maybe I should wait on all these gathering orders, but yeah, they should be getting done pretty soon. Logan's grabbing stuff. Emily's hauling stuff. So we're at the point where we're starting to haul stuff out of the base now, or I guess bring stuff into the base that's outside. We need more beds because we have quite a few. How many? We got 5? 14 people? Holy cow. And obviously not everyone is together, so that's not quite an option yet. I'm trying to extend this section of base to make it part of the normal base. So I'm going to have this entire area mined out, and then we're going to have a slate wall here and probably a thicker wall and then a fence over here. And this will kind of become the westernmost part of the mountainside. Even though it's not under the overhead mountain, it's still going to be, for the most part, tucked right in there. So it'll be a little bit of a weak spot. But we do have some places that don't have overhead mountain, I think. Or is all of it overhead mountain? I guess it is. That's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Good options. What else do we have? You know what I'm curious about? There's an option in menu to choose what your maximum number of colonies in the game is, so that you can have 2 colonies. I think they run simultaneously, which is crazy. I wonder if we could uproot, take our stuff one day and just go to a new place with all of our existing technology. I mean, I don't plan on doing that. I'm just curious of the game mechanics, if that's even an option. So let's see. Dylan, I think, is leaving. He's healed up. Now his friend joined us. You're still sick. Are you never going to get better? It's just mostly bruising though, so that's okay. Zyph obviously is pissed off. We really need to get him into bed. That's apparently to his liking. So we're getting our food gathered up. I'm going to give it a little bit more time to get everybody gathered. Look at a bunch of ants going all over the place to get all these different materials. Probably have, hopefully some components lying around here or there. Oh, did we ever finish the bench? We do have we need 12 components for this. That's going to be challenging. Let's go ahead and take Logan off of the duty of planting, hauling, that kind of stuff. And let's put him back on a construction primary. I think I'm going to have him... How do we want to do this? Let's try to deconstruct some items here. Ooh, wait a minute. Do we not get the same stuff back? That's rough. So we must get half half of the items back. I'm going to not deconstruct this then, since we didn't get components. Do you even have enough? Yeah, we're out of components completely. Shoot, I think we had a group come through that had components on them. Next time I'm going to buy from whoever's around. They're at the point where they're stacking items on top of each other, so hopefully... damn. Everyone's getting food poisoning. Hopefully that'll help out. I think I'm going to stop selling beer here. Only because... I think I want to keep it in the... Well, I mean, they're still getting their beer, aren't they? That's fine. We're not making a ton off that. We're mostly making money off big sales or finishing quest items. Oh, we do have that Thrumbo horn. How much is that worth? 800 gold? Or 800, what is it, silver? That's going to be quite a nice sale. We have the resurrection thing, the tornado generator. We have a tiny bit of neutronamine left, which we've actually processed everything into our final drug, right? The panoxycline. We're a little bit low on medicine, although I think we're getting to the point. Can't we make medicine soon? The advanced medicine? We already can make basics, I thought. We're getting geothermal power done. Then I guess we're going to see where we're at and figure out where to go next. Ooh, we could look up bionics, too. Yeah, we're just so short on these crazy components. When you start seeing people cleaning, we'll know that all the rest of the jobs are pretty much finished. Because why are you guys insulting each other? Don't insult everyone. Are you just? Is it just because aren't you the misandrist? Yeah. So she's gonna be. Oh no! Apparently we don't have a bed for you, and you're just gonna sleep in the freezer. Sorry about that. All right, let's copy the blueprints for this room. And we'll copy the blueprints for this room. Crap. I did it again. All right, bedroom 2. There we go. So we'll have 2 more bedrooms down. Aren't these are free and open, right? Oh, they've already been taken by some people. Okay, fair enough. Oh, cool. I forgot that I made a blueprint of this room, so it made a gold bed here as well. They're hauling to the jobs now, so I think most of the hauling jobs are all set. Let's take hauling off for a bit. I'm going to reset the grow and plant cutting. I actually killed the smith. Let's take all the crafting off and take a look at crafting here in just a little bit. Okay, so first off, what are our priorities? Obviously, food is currently a situation. So we've got, and I'm going to run the game pretty quick in the background too. So we've got, excuse me, we've got Cyberdank on primarily cooking. We'll put that as a 3, just because 1 and 2s are taken up by their primary job, which is doctor, and then bed rest. So Adnamir, of course, is our salesperson. Really good at growing, so we'll go back to the basics here. I'm going to just go everyone back to basics, and we'll see who's the primary and who's our kind of our slaver, if you will, our random person. Please don't land right on us. It's convenient. That'd be horrible. Random limestone hanging around. That's cool, I suppose. We're getting some items built again, so that means construction is queued up now. While you're there, why don't you turn this off? Can you do that for me? Although we have lost quite a few of our turrets. Did we find any more components? We did pull the components out of here. Let's see if Logan can come up here and deconstruct the cryosleep chamber while I look at the rest of these. So, Adamir's set. Logan, of course, is on primary duty of construction, which is going to be a 2 for him, and then his 3 is going to be the art and crafting stuff. So we'll switch this up based on who's doing what. One person will prioritize smithing over tailoring, over crafting. The next person will do tailoring, etc., etc. So we do have someone on priority of all those different items. Zazel, of course, is our constant researcher. Honestly, I'm going to take him off hunting because he's always going to be researching. Elena's new, right? Yeah, so she has wardening, which will have her have it a high priority. Well, it's in the same row as everything else. That's fine. So she's doctoring, wardening, nothing else. Right? Now, someone else has a better passion and a higher skill for it. I think I want to take this off completely. Now, you're pretty good at managing, though. somebody else can manage. Who, maybe we can put her on managing. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. And then we could do cooking, because she's a little bit of cooking passion. So she's going to be a daytime cook. Worm, of course, is priority on digging. We do need a digger right now because we do have a lot to dig out, so I'm not going to have construction in front of digging. Diver was always our handler, I think, right? Wasn't he just our hauler? But since then, it looks like he's getting some passion in cooking. So he's going to do cooking. Ellie is also one of our surgeons who is animal handler. She's going to do some cooking as well. Sorry, that's hunting, actually. When you're not doing hunting, sure, we'll say you can do artwork. I'll give some of these jobs back in just a second. I want to see who our primary haulers are going to be. Or I guess who's our backup haulers, like when their job is done, they'll haul. And then we'll go back to maybe who we can just put on full-time. Emily, still, only thing she's got really relevant is construction. So she'll probably be a hauler. We'll have her keep doing the managing. That's fine. She's got the passion for it and the skill right now. Okay, Byrota is one of our cooks. Byrota is the evening cook. So that's a huge priority for them. When they're not cooking, I guess they'll wind up helping out with crafting or hauling, rather. Marie is a contractor. She had skill and interest in doing mining, and then we'll add something like this. So we'll do... there we go. So it'll prioritize tailoring first. Kat is an inventor. She has some priorities to do brewing, I believe. We've got her on brewing and butchering animals, and then we'll have her go back to the rest of the crafting stuff. I want to take research off for the moment. I do want some research going. I have to figure out who I want our dedicated researcher to be. Zyph, you are also a doctor. Handling. You can hunt. We're going to take hunting off of you for the moment. You've got a lot of stuff that you could be doing, which is kind of unfortunate because that's we do want some people to do crafting. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's have you prioritize... We don't have anyone prioritize smithing, so you'll prioritize smithing. And then you'll research if smithing's available. Or if smithing's been done, you'll research. If no research is available, you'll go back to crafting. Maybe I'll do that for both of them, like this. For all three of these folks. So we have a lot of researchers lined up. That sounds like a good plan. Yes, I know our walls are getting totally destroyed. That's part of the plan back in the day. We've got another tunneler who you're going to be tunneling all the time. So, I'm going to give everyone back to something like 7 on the hauling and cleaning. But we're going to take... God, is there anyone that really has an opening here? Everyone at this point is kind of like prioritized on doing something else. Let's leave it alone for a bit. We'll probably get a little bit of garbage tied up. We really need a... Hey, who's our new visitors, by the way? Where are you all at? Come visit us because we want to recruit you. Cambo and Bat. So we are from... You're from the League of Cullen. And we're already at 40. They'll lose 20 if we recruit them. Is there anyone... Oh, God, another person who's really good at stuff. I really want, like a generic person who's just gonna, like, you know, haul everything for us. So they're really good at mining. Both of them are good at mining. No, sorry. Campbell's good at mining. That's funny. Even though you're undergrounder, you're not really good at it. You have crafting skill, though. I mean, you wouldn't be horrible to grab. And only 15. Let's set him to recruit, Cambo. I think that with all these people working on mining right now, that might... Oh, you know what? We're probably going to collapse the roof if we don't leave some kind of a pillar here and there. I'll just do it kind of at random. Okay, so I'm going to replace some of these walls now with sandstone. That seems to be the most... Actually, what do we have right now? Yeah, we have a ton of sandstone. Let's go ahead and do sandstone. We'll finish the walls in with sandstone. Remember, I'm just trying to get these rooms so that they have the finished walls. Instead of trying to smooth them out, I'm just going to go ahead and build them. So they're going to start clearing out the area that we're going to use for the new section of base. Meanwhile, everyone else should be on their crafting jobs. I would love to find a little bit more components. I suppose we could just do a random bit of digging here and there. Like we could just do a line in there. Because sometimes, I mean, they're really small sections of stone. Like when you see components, it's only like, I don't know, you only tend to see like a batch of 4 or so, so it's kind of hard to find them every so often. I guess I'll put a little bit more in terms of these random exploratory veins, for lack of a better word. I guess if I wanted to get it perfectly, I could do, you know, like, what would it be? If it exposes it here, we would dig into it. I mean, yeah, I mean, you could set it so that it's exactly like maybe 4 wide, or a gap of 4 between them. That would be, I think that'd be the most efficient way, but we don't have to have it like that at all times. We'll just do something like this for the second on this stretch of cave wall. All right, good enough. We'll see if anything comes of that. Our miners have lots of stuff to do. They should be continuing to dig this area out. I'll start putting in walls and lay out the area that I'm thinking of later on. Caravan request. They want fire foam shells, and they're going to give us an Archetype Eye and a Tech Prof Sub Persona core. What the heck is all this? I've never even seen that. Fire foam shell. What does that actually need? Just 30 steel, really? 30 steel for all that, for each one. We have plenty of steel, I think, unless we've been using a lot of it. No, we have tons and tons of steel still. Sorry, what was that? How many did you want? You wanted 43 fire foam shells. I think we can queue that up. Let's queue that up because, well, why not? I also think we have enough. Let's kill the sniper rifle job because we don't have components for it. I'm pretty sure components are needed for the sniper rifle, right? Let's take a look where that's at. Yeah, 8 components for the sniper rifle. We're also probably good on assault rifles at this point. So, yeah, we should be okay there. We've got a little bit of components left over, I think, from disassembling mechanoids. We've got 8 components at this point. 9. Oh my gosh, can we just get 3 more components from anywhere? There's so much puke. There's so much puke everywhere. Now, they're going to be grumpy for a bit because we're basically having them in an open bedroom. So, we want to get that taken care of pretty quick. You know, I've got only Adnamare on growing right now, but we have so many... Like, we have so much raw resources for food right now that it's not even a bother. I could probably do this. I could probably actually turn sowing off for a bit because we don't really need to keep growing like crazy. We've got stacks and stacks of, you know, we've got corn everywhere. We've got tons of potatoes. It's all frozen in our little refrigeration room. Damn it, someone's got bunch of people have the flu. This doesn't do anything for the flu, correct? No, it doesn't. Are there any drugs that can help with that? I think I took the drug... Oh, there it is, over here. There's nothing that will help with that. I forgot that we have to turn smoke leaf into a joint, so let's do that. Where's smoke leaf sitting around at, actually? Where are we keeping smoke leaf? Is it just decaying? It is decaying, so let's put smoke leaf in the... I guess in the special storage area. There we go. And then that should turn it into the smoke leaf joint. Now again, people are only going to use that according to our restriction if they are super low on, where do you go, drug policy, social drugs. If they're really, really low, like or low, below 40% mood, they'll use it. So that's the only way we're going to have them using smoke leaf at the moment. So I'm hoping that's going to help out in really critical situations. Thankfully, though, after a couple minutes of, or a couple days of being calm and not getting attacked, we're kind of down a bit, or a little bit even now on moods. Cat is pretty grumpy. Why are you grumpy? Oh, you've got the flu, that's right. Well, that would make you pretty grumpy anyways. You're sick, cramped interior, darkness. Where are you at? Oh, God, we've got them in those tiny rooms. We have bedrooms now, right? We do. Let's try to take these off. Let's put these for prisoners only, and we'll see where they go. Yeah, there's an unowned bed there. Elena was one of the ones that was sleeping, so they should have their rooms now. Cool. I also need to give the mining order for over here as well. I'll just cut that entire wall down. Alright, we'll continue ordering and putting in the request for the stone wall here. I know it looks really gross, but it will, I think, wind up being a little bit nicer than what we had it as. Isn't there a smooth wall? Okay, Manhunter pack of cougars. Not great. Is anyone, first off, threatened? No. Good. Very good. So they're going to come through our pit, I hope. Let's have somebody turn the power on. That's a lot of freaking cougars. Let's have everybody gather up. Hey, at least it's a lot of meat. Let's have everyone gather up in our safety pen. Did I ever turn this into an... It is an auto door, so it should open and close pretty quickly. You're right there, so go ahead and flick the switch if you don't care. Perfect. Oh, crap. Are they going to try to tear down the wall? Or are they going to go... They should go through the opening. Yeah, okay, they're going to go come through the opening. No one is outside of the base. Good. So we're going to set everyone up to assist with assist the turrets in their attack here. I think I'm going to have a couple people go over the wall. All right. We should be in a pretty decent spot. You two can return to duties. Logan, we're going to set you up in this gap here. I'm hoping there's not too much friendly fire happening. We really haven't had too many issues of that. Okay, are they not going to come over here at all? That's convenient. Well, okay. Here's an idea. Can we mortar them? What do we have loaded? Just anything? Let's do this. Let's do Logan or Cyberdank, just load up a mortar and see if you can bomb these guys. Maybe that'll trigger them to come on over and visit us. What did you load in? You've got an explosive shell, so we'll see. Anytime now, buddy. There it goes. Please don't blow the base up. Are you struggling here or what? Set force target. Fire. Shouldn't that be... There it goes. Okay, so he's aiming. Hopefully not over the building. If it's a really low angle, sometimes they actually can hit the building. Okay, that didn't help out too much. Here comes some of them. I guess that was enough to piss most of them off. Okay, they're pulling over, so we're gonna get Cyberdink back on the detail. Oh, a bunch of them hit the traps already. I didn't even catch that part. Now, we are short a little bit on how many turrets we have available, so that's why I've got everyone out here to help out. We're gonna have so much cougar meat and cougar leather. It's gonna be glorious. So much outgoing fire on that. Let's put Cyberdink back on the mortar. It does take the mortars some time to snap over to what they're doing. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest shot in the world. Does it piss any of them off? Not particularly. Incendiaries wouldn't be bad for this area, I think. We can't really leave them. We have to, at some point, kite them over here. All right, that's good enough. You're not really doing what we need you to do here. Let's try to get someone... Let's try to have someone get baited a little bit. They're really quick, though, so we got to be a little bit careful. Oh my gosh, a pirate merchant. Holy cow, we've been waiting for somebody to fly overhead. And it looks like there's a trade ship actually passing by. They should have pretty decent technology. I'm really worried about Marie getting chased down by these guys. They're really tight. They're really close on the gate. Oh, they're actually destroying the gate. Okay. We'll take a look at what's going on in just a second. So, do we have components? We have components. Holy cow. Great. So we're going to take all of their components. We're going to take all of their medicine. They've got a couple thousand worth of... Hey, this is what somebody wanted to give us, by the way. The Archotech Eye. Artificial Eye. I mean, so I see what the blurb is, but I'm curious mechanically what it actually does. Body part efficiency, so they see better, but I don't know what an efficient eyeball does for a colonist. So maybe if you all are familiar, that might be a good thing to learn. We still have a joy wire we could sell. That's going to be good money. We don't really need more. I mean, it's just it's a selling point, right? They have enough money to give us 1,000. Do you think we should sell that or keep it? We don't have a ton of mood problems. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to do that. How much will we make from selling our beer? Just 1,000 or so. So we could sell that if we wanted to. Let's go ahead and sell some of our sculptures, because that's basically free money. We'll sell these crappy frag grenades, that's fine. LMG, 60 bucks, it's not really worth it. I'm just excited that we get a little bit of components here. Sad that they don't have advanced components, but we should be able to make those now, or we have enough to build the rest of what we need. So, medicine, components. I still have a ton of, what is it, peroxycline or whatever that was? The item that neutronomine goes into. So we're good there. The only thing that would be interesting are some of these bionics, but at this point I don't really think we need to get anything offhand because no one needs it yet. So let's go ahead and accept what we have. I think they should have probably dropped those goods right in somewhere inside of this range, right? Where's our fancy new components, please? Where are the components at? Did they just come down somewhere? Let's pull Marie back in. Where are the components? Shouldn't they have just dropped in somewhere? Okay, they're outside the base just hanging out here, so we're gonna have to get somebody out there eventually. Alright, let's bring everyone over to the wall, I guess. One of them is chasing Marie. I think she can get inside fast enough. The gate might not close on her. Nope, she's good. Okay, so that one's gonna get caught over, or brought over, and probably trapped by the gate, or killed by one of the traps. I guess we're gonna have to open the door and just let them on through. I don't know what else to do here. We could hold the door open. Let's have Marie go in and just push the door. Okay. Looks like we're pulling a bunch of them. So this one's gonna get through and get killed by turrets. 2 of them are coming this way. 3 of them are coming this way. Marie, get out of the way. That was almost really bad. All right, this is fine. We should have enough of a killing floor here, or of a killing line to finish them off. We need to get everybody back inside pretty soon. They're all getting really pissed about the fact that I've been holding them on military duty for quite a while. Diver, you're really upset. Probably because it's raining outside, you're starving, it's dark. Yeah, I have had them on military for half the day. These stupid manhunters. Let's push some people out. Be a little bit aggressive in our conquest here. Alright. Let's let everyone go. Let's go back to orders, and we'll allow everything in case there's any forbidden critters here. Everyone's eating their meals. And I'm going to grab haul the medicine for that, and why don't you haul the components in? Okay, you're already hauling those in. I love that mod. That lets you pick everything up at once. Alright, now that that's there, Logan, as soon as this comes down, I'm going to probably have Logan work on the... Who has the components? There we go. Okay, we're going to have him finish off this fabrication bench. We've been waiting for this for a long time. I'm curious to see what it's going to need. Probably plasteel and components, I would guess. So, component require 12 steel, that's it? Is this what heaven is like? I think this is. Okay, so we're always going to have a supply of components now. Thank everything in the world. I believe we can finally go back to going crazy with defenses down the road. Or we can just push right on into going inside of our base. So, either way, that's exciting. Let me put an order to deconstruct some of our defenses here. We still have orders to deconstruct this room. Nothing else of interest there. Wow, love that. So the only thing we're going to have to start keeping a handle on is advanced components for really advanced things. But this is going to be great because now we can build, you know, so look at the sniper rifle, 8 components out of that. Hey, no problem. We only need a little bit more steel. Advanced helmets, don't those just need a bit of components? We have a ton of plasteel from mining and selling or buying. So we visited the pirate merchant. We got some more visitors from the League of, was it Histicodair, probably? What do you guys have on you? You're bringing some components, some medicine, silver. Nothing too fabulous as far as I can tell. Do we want to look at recruiting either of you? Annoying voice. I don't know if we need anyone else that's going to be pissing people off. Tough and jealous. That's really hard because they have to have the best. They have to have the best looking bedroom at all times. So I think if their room gets like a little bit dirty, they get fairly pissed off about it. Damn it. I forgot all about the existing areas. That probably trashed something, but We're okay. We'll make it work. All right, I think this is a great great point to stop, because from here on out, it's really going to be a lot of grinding. So I think you all, you got the idea of what we're trying to do. So don't be surprised next episode if all of a sudden a lot more of this is cleared out, and I start laying down, you know, how I'm going to explain kind of, we'll talk through where we're going to move stuff over to. So, you know, we'll have to figure out which room is going to be crafting, which room is going to be, you know, our kitchen, storage area, how we're going to do that. We'll probably have to move the power inside as well, because that's still exposed. So if they trash that and we have a bunch of electronic defenses, it's not going to be great. In fact, I'll probably decentralize our power storage. So we'll probably have power storage deeper in the base, maybe even all the way back here. So a bunch of batteries way in the back. Then we'll have a separate room with batteries as well, just in case we have a problem where we have to go to you know, to backup power, for lack of a better term. But yeah, I think we're doing good. A lot of people, though. I mean, we are a full house, and still no food stocked up. So definitely gonna have to work on a solution for that. Maybe we have to go to simple meals. Maybe I'm just doing too much with these fine meals. Maybe simple meals are the way to go. I might do that for a bit. Of course, I don't have that second. I forgot I just built this new kitchen, so we don't have any rules for this one yet. So I'll take care of that between episodes. But otherwise, thank you all so much for joining me. Until next time, take care.